Hi everyone, welcome back to the No Time Records podcast. We got a special guest today. It's Fern.
Yay! I,
Yeah, and we also got special guest Tommy Smith.
yay!
We're doing another solo podcast.
Yay! We're
We've
still
been
doing it.
gone for the last couple of weeks. Yeah, we've been gone for the last couple of weeks. We've been recording with Corrupt Vision, and that's kind of just drained us from wanting to do some punks. Oh, excuse me, all this punk stuff. But glad we're back at it. So um, we missed quite a bit. Going up, and a lot going on. Uh, a really great and awful time simultaneously for like the crack rock steady genre. Um, we've been blessed with a brand new Stupid Stupid Henchman album that was seemingly out of nowhere, and then a brand new Evil Empire album also seemingly out of nowhere. And actually, we're recording this the night of the Evil Empire release, and neither Fred and I have had a chance to actually sit down and listen to the thing.
Yeah, they released it like as soon as we started recording.
We recorded and then we checked Facebook and like, oh fuck, it's out. But we skipped through a little bit of the Evil Empire, and we are both definitely very excited about it. It sounded great, and then I absolutely love the new Henchman album. Thank you to everyone who bought a tape. I think it sold out in less than a day, which is awesome. We'll have more news with that album pretty soon. We're doing another physical release, but it's not going to be a tape. Wink, wink. And then trying to think what else. Yeah, but New Evil Empire. I mean, that's the first album they've released in what 14 years.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's the fact that a band could be going on for that long and still be as heavy as they were, albeit with their new singer. But yeah, it's sounding great. Really excited to actually sit down and listen to this. Beat the Red Light announced a teaser today, or actually yesterday, but they're in the future. So it was today. They're announcing it's a 10-year anniversary of Salt the Lands. Is all it's saying. I'm assuming it's going to be a vinyl pressing, but again, I don't know that. But they're hyping up that Salt the Lands is 10 years old now, so
Wow, is it really?
that'll be exciting. Yeah, because next year, because I think it came out in 2011. Yep, May 2011. Holy wow, that is an old album.
Damn, I remember like finding that album and I was like, dude, this is hella sick. Also, under their Facebook page, they still have their MySpace linked.
Hell yeah, they do. They're from that era. Same with Evil Empire. I'm sure theirs is still linked off too. So yeah, exciting stuff happening in kind of crack rock steady ska-core, especially a lot of these kind of older bands kind of still at it in some form, which is really nice to see. New Henchman's great. It's very old school sounding. It's very lo-fi. Chet did all the instrumentation on it. I actually asked him. I was like, "Did you do a drum machine?" And he said, "No. I don't know how to play drums. So what I would do is like if I liked like how a snare hit sounded, I would just copy paste it. So it's real drums, but it's basically a drum machine.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's he actually hit the drum, but it's perfect
yeah,
because it's copy pasted.
he
Um,
sampled it.
if you're yeah, essentially if you're a fan of kind of old school Henchmen, it's definitely a great album. It has kind of the similar things that they were going for on Chill Out Die Later, but it definitely with that kind of lo-fi production, and it's a great album. Very timely and just overall a great listen. More laid back than most normal Henchmen. Definitely not the Car Bombs Are Cool era, but it's definitely, if you're a fan of Henchmen, you'll love the album. Already doing, I think a lot of the songs are already like past 1,000 streams on Spotify, which I know is like not a big deal in the sense of like actual music releases, but for a brand new album, people are definitely hyped on it. So excited to see that album finally out, and definitely a good listen. But kind of the negative side of Crack Rock Steady is Alec Baillie of Leftover Crack unfortunately passed away last week, um, which is just awful. They posted the GoFundMe for his funeral expenses. I think was either today or yesterday I saw it. And in the GoFundMe, it said that it was unexpectedly or suddenly passed away. So I don't know if there's anything, if he had any health issues leading up to it, and I don't really want to get into that. But a lot of people were pouring their hearts out to him. Um, Obviously, the band page is was talking about how saddened they are by him, and it was awful kind of seeing all the people that he had actually like talked with and communicated with, and just kind of posting photos with him, and especially like his past bandmates and all. Just the whole scene just seemed very just deflated for a while, and it's just so out of nowhere and just depressing. Um, I think he was definitely he was like the last OG member, uh, along with SZA. You know, he had been there since literally the beginning,
Yeah.
and I feel like he was such an integral part of that band that I don't know what they'll do moving on. I would assume that they would probably replace him in due time, though everyone has plenty of time to do that since you shouldn't be touring and playing shows. But I, with everything going on with that band, I want to be surprised if they just call it quits at this point. Between all of SZA's antics and just doing everything in his power to trash the reputation of that band, and then losing their bass player, I can't imagine them potentially going on much further, and don't want to get too much into like what what people have told me, but yeah, I just my prediction is I don't think Leftover Crack will be a band much longer, at least in this form.
Yeah. I know. I know.
Um,
I feel that too.
yeah, his it was I had met Alec a handful of times, and he was always very nice, and he was very collected, and if you complimented his bass playing, he was very appreciative of it and was always very like, super polite, super uh modest, and very just like, didn't think of himself too highly, and he was a damn good bass player, and some of those bass lines he came up with are really classic and ska and punk in general. um it's funny is a lot of people were sharing stuff off No Gods No Managers as like, I miss you, Alec, and they play Born to Die or Fuck Reality, and it's like
He.
he didn't play on those
I was
songs.
gonna say he wasn't on that album, was he?
Yeah, he's only on Squatters. um but I mean, he, when Choking Victim had come back for the last couple of years, he, had been playing with him, so
Yeah. Oh well. I'll we'll let them have their fun. We'll let them. People mourn in different ways.
yeah, exactly. It's, it's his band. It's he is a member of Choking Victim, and it's, he plays those songs and probably has some, but regardless, it's still awful and terrible to see this happening, and it's so it's weird, like that there was a show in Canada where SZA and Brad could not get into the country, and the only core member of Leftover Crack that could get in was Alec. And there was a show that they had, I think, Joey from Pop Out and a bunch of Canadian members. Donnie was with them, but I think they had another Canadian guitarist just fill in, and Joey was on vocals, and Alec was the only like person there that could like make that like a quote unquote official like Leftover Crack show. And I just find it funny that it's like fucking Alec was the one that had to like carry the band for like 2 shows.
Oh fuck, that's so funny.
And then it's like I have now seen Leftover Crack at least perform with one member like missing. Like I've seen him without Brad. I've seen them without the drummers have been all over. I've seen it. I've seen the whole band play with like every position replaced. Like I've seen it without SZA now. I've seen it without Alec. I've seen it with a different bass player, different guitar player, second guitar player. It's like that whole band is just like a rotating cycle of musicians.
Yeah. At this point, Leftover Crack is a concept and not a real band.
Yeah, it's almost like Nine Inch Nails, but SZA's not nearly as well maintained as Trent Reznor.
Oh no, not at all. Or artistically good as Trent Reznor.
Yes, this kind of peaked in '04.
Oh, definitely.
It was like a lot of people would post, they were sharing like, his like boomer antics on like Facebook, and it's like, yeah, that's what happens when you peak in 2004. But yeah, it's just awful, and it's a horrible thing to see that Alec had passed, and to me, such an integral part of that band and the crack rock steady genre as a whole, that it's just like, fuck, what are they gonna go from here? Because he was, playing bass in the two crack rock steady bands, like V2, Leftover Crack and Choking Victim. So it'll be interesting to see if Choking Victim still does the thing, and it'll be interesting to see if Leftover Crack goes on when shows and whatnot can happen. But rest in peace, Alec. I hope you're finally at peace. But speaking of shows, Global Grindcore Alliance coming up on December 19th. This giant digital grindcore festival happening. I don't know if it's on. I don't think it's going to be on Facebook because there's tickets. So I think it's probably using one of those streaming sites. I think called Veeps or whatever. But yeah, Grindcore Global Alliance or Global Grindcore Alliance, a huge, not like, not. I would say that these are like the pretty like mid-tier grind bands. Not like, it's not like the Napalm Deaths and the Carcasses and the, but these are still like pretty up there and pretty heavy hitters. They're performing two sets. I think they're all pre-recorded. I don't believe anyone is doing live.
Oh yeah.
Which is good, which means it'll, everything will be
A whole lot smoother.
sounding a lot smoother. They can edit it, they can redo takes, they can, make sure it's sounding great. But yeah, let's see. We got Anti-Gamma, Lightworms, Bandit, Cognizant, Convulsions, Christworks, Pong, Shadell, Death Trap, Discord. Oh, hey, we're on Discord right now. Entrails Massacre, Gendo Ikari, Little Puppy Princess or LPP, Death Leopard, MXRXK, Rot, Thin, Test, Teething, and Horse Nation. Excited to see the Bandit set.
Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna turn out.
I'm interested to see like what Gene does when there's no crowd and he has a camera to ham up to.
Yeah. Oh, I think it would be cool if he's holding.
Camera the whole time.
Yeah, holding the camera the entire time.
What if they have a second? So what if they do the thing where there's like they have like the multicams and they can like switch between them?
Oh, that'd be hella
What if he
sick.
swallows? What if he swallows one of the cameras?
I will immediately turn off the stream.
And then he vomits it up halfway through.
The stream would have ended as soon as he swallowed it. I would not. I would
Dude,
not watch that.
I'm gone. I'm
good.
deleting.
I don't need to see that shit.
Oh my god, that sounds like a clipping album where they record an album where they swallow all the microphones.
Oh yeah.
Here's a live album straight from the gut. Anti-Gamma, I'm excited about seeing. It's not bad. I think it's like $10 a day. It's $10. You get to watch 10 bands. So all the money is. I don't think it's not a charity event. I think they're just giving all the money to all the bands. I'm assuming the payout is the money is going to the people organizing it in the band. So at least these bands will get a little bit of cash.
Oh yeah.
Probably finish recording and whatnot. I'm surprised that with everything going on that it's not actually a benefit in some sense. But Little Puppy Princess from South Korea, they're fucking tight. They'll be fun to see. Japong, I wonder if they'll have both drummers.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Or if they just patch one in. The rest of the
a
band.
drum machine?
No, they just overdub them. Like they green screen them in.
Oh yeah, I get you.
Yeah. It's funny is Nerve Alter sponsoring this and Stimulant isn't playing, which is their that people in that band run that label. So I was excited when I saw that they were hosting it or sponsoring it. I was like, oh, does that mean Stimulant's playing? But they are not. Stimulant's
yeah.
the two dudes from Water Torture. So I believe they're guitarist and drummer, and it's them just kind of picking up where Water Torture left off, although not nearly as like crushing as Water Torture.
Yeah.
A little bit faster, a little bit more guitar driven, where I think Water Torture was a lot more bass driven. But yeah, this will be a cool show. On Facebook as a Global Grindcore Alliance, December 19th and 20th. Yeah, cool thing to check out. And honestly, this streaming setup, this will probably be the standard for at least another half year. You know, these digital shows, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah. I do want to I do need a new mixer either way, but I do want to try to get like a live set done for Corrupt Vision. At least try.
Wink, wink. We do. Corrupt Vision is going to be performing a set for this year's Suckfest.
Yeah.
Which we did. We did it. We recorded it with we were up recording our full length, and I'm excited about it. It's only one camera, so when you said mixer, I think definitely a multi-camera setup would be really tight.
Yeah.
And have it kind of be a bigger thing. And I mean, could probably set up a few. We don't, I know we have a couple GoPros that we have access to, but even like one of our cell phones would probably be fine too if there's a way to hook it up.
There's ways. I know how to do it. How to do all that. The thing is that my laptop isn't strong enough, and whenever I do stream, I use my desktop. So
sounds like we're bringing your desktop to the lockout.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to like lug that thing around.
It sounds like it reminds me when like I would stay over at friends' houses when I was in like high school, and I would just bring my fucking computer everywhere. Yeah. And then I'm looking at, because I'm on Facebook, I'm seeing upcoming events. Agent Orange is playing Whiskey A Go Go in January.
Ah, not Agent Orange.
Yeah, they're fucking their lungs are about to be Agent Orange with the fucking COVID.
It's gonna be like they breathed in Agent Orange.
Whiskey A Go Go, we've been there. I don't think there's an outside area.
Oh no, there isn't.
They're just double downing on the virus just being gone in a month.
Oh man.
It's January 8th, so that's like less than a month. It's a little bit more than a month and like 3 weeks away. Great. Good job. It's funny is like Facebook is giving me a warning about COVID, and they just be like, you know what, dismiss. Like, nah, I don't need to care. Tickets for the show range from $20 for general admission, which I don't think Agent Orange is worth that.
No, not at all.
Regardless, the highest seat you can pay is a downstairs booth for $400.
Did they just not know that? No, keep going.
That comes with a $100 bar credit. You can get a table for two for $100 and a bar stool for $2. I would assume you get 2 bar stools, but yeah. Do they just think that like it'll be fine? No, we'll be fine. There's no virus. No, let's have a show. Like when you realize that like you can't have any touring bands through your city because no one's touring, hey, maybe you shouldn't have a fucking show.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is completely oh, look, the Doll Hut's having a show on December 11th.
Of course they fucking are.
The Doll Hut. This show looks awful. You know, damn well who's putting it on too.
I don't.
Oh, fucking Facebook T-shirt, the production company.
Who? The Bleeding Cowboy font one?
Oh yeah, Twisted Souls.
Oh, there we go. That's what it is. I was trying to forget.
Yeah. You know how we have a Christmas show every year? You know what we're not doing because we're not chuds having a Christmas show?
Yeah. We also have a Halloween show everywhere, but you know what we didn't have this year?
A fucking Halloween show.
Yeah, we had a Halloween live stream.
That was even better.
Different.
Not at all, but that was fun.
That was fun as shit. We should do more.
Yeah, we should also like plan them like where people actually know.
I think that was like we gave them a day's notice.
We gave him a days, but I don't think I pushed it to literally an hour before on
You didn't.
Halloween. Oh
Yeah,
no, it was
you
the
did
day
not.
before.
That's you though. People on
Um,
the Instagram are interested.
um, Now when quote unquote it's normal again, I would like to I really like having the Halloween and the Christmas shows like be yearly. Um, I just think it's cool that it's like, yeah, no time has fuck it, we're gonna do a Christmas show and we're gonna do a Halloween show. I've wanted to start because the other idea I had is I wanted to always have No Time for Fun Fest in July as the label's birthday. And then I always wanted to have something called the Shit Show in December,
Oh,
6 months after.
okay,
But
okay.
then when Time Cube formed, I was like, fuck, I want to have like Time X Cubes, The War on Christmas as the Christmas show,
Yeah,
and it would be like, we just have it be a normal show regardless of who's playing, and then Time X Cube would close. It would be like a big deal that we were playing, kind of like the Vandals Christmas show.
oh, dude, that sounds so fucking good. That sounds super fun.
Yeah, I want to do Time X Cubes, The War on Christmas. I think it would just be, and just like have like a what is it? Not a gift exchange. What's the one where it's all bad? White Elephant.
Yeah, the white elephant.
Yeah, just have people like just like bring a wrapped shitty gift. And if someone else anyone who does it can participate and just have like the world's worst white elephant gift exchange. Throw out like cookies and shit. Just make it a whole fucking thing.
Yeah. I really want to do a tape swap around like Christmas ish as well, which
Yeah,
we can't really.
can't do this year, but
Yeah, can't do this year.
love to with No Time for Fun Fest this year, the one that I wanted to, that didn't happen. I was planning on promoting the folk punk show also as because that was the free one as like making it a thing that I was like, this is a show and a tape swap. Show up with shit to trade.
Yeah. Ah, that would have been great.
Like last year we had the idea to make it a tape swap, but it was like well into the show being promoted. It would be cool to have it be like, yeah, free show plus tape swap, and then I'd also like to do a one of the nights at No Time for Fun Fest of a flea market of local labels,
Ah, man, so many good ideas.
dude. And then it's like we got your brother's donut shop that we want to do stuff with.
Yeah, he said that he was totally down for that shit too.
But yeah, dude, to have fucking donuts at every show. There's so many ideas.
Oh, speaking of donuts, he said yes to possibly doing a Corrupt Vision donut.
Correct Vision donut for the album.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be hard as fuck.
The grindcore donuts, people really like them.
So when I had posted that photo that you'd taken on Instagram. It was the most liked photo I'd ever posted on the No Time page.
Fuck yeah.
Just a box of grindcore donuts, and I was like, we posted people's like albums that they've worked years on. We posted amazing live footage, and the thing that gets the traction is the box of donuts that we ate in like 3 days.
Hey, you know what? Fuck him. Those donuts were good.
I would say my only recommendation is if your brother, I did the actual like logo in the red, if that was like raspberry flavored.
Oh damn.
What I thought would have been. See, I thought they were, and then I ate it, and I was like, oh, it's just regular frosting. But if they were raspberry flavored, those would have been delicious. They would have been, ooh. But no, they were good donuts.
Yeah.
It's. I like that style without the hole, because then you could essentially cover the whole thing in whatever you want, or you can actually do a design on it.
Yeah.
If you have to worry about the hole, then it sucks. But are those the donuts that you're also able to fill?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, that donut would have been good if it had a raspberry on top and then like a raspberry center. Oh, I'm on the diet. I shouldn't be thinking about donuts right now.
No, dude, fucking diet doesn't count while you're recording the podcast.
Many
Calories don't
times we've
count.
always diets don't count. Well, is it 9 o'clock? Oh, they don't count. Let's go get a munchie meal.
Yeah, calories don't count during the munchie meal hour. Remember that. Your body just passes everything. Yeah, your body just passes it all.
The moment you pull up to the Jack in the Box drive-through, and the moment that you throw away the box, calories don't count.
Yeah.
Remember when those boxes used to have a lot like kind of fun like games and stuff printed on the inside, and now it's just like here's your fucking box.
So here you fucking you fatty, take it.
I'm surprised that they haven't like they still put them in boxes and you don't get a bag of food. I guess that'd be kind of hard with the two types of fries.
Here we go again. This is
Oh
this
god, we're
is
turning
what
in.
Alex. Yeah, we're going back to our old ways. Talk about music
Talking
for a
about
bit, then go straight back to talking about food.
talking, and then usually always specifically Jack in the Box. No, I think we had a good time in Oakland when we were recording.
Oh yeah, music. That's what.
Yeah, music. Yeah, yeah. We were up in Oakland. We all got COVID tested before we went up. We quarantined. Um,
I fucking got COVID tested while I was there.
yeah, you got COVID tested on the last day, which was
Just in case.
just in case. But it was you were negative, and we were all fine. And we got our own apartment for it. We didn't see anyone, and the only other person we saw was Mateo, who was recording us. So it was like it was like it felt like tour in the sense of like I'm living with my band for a week, but none of the like fun. It was all the work parts of tour.
Yeah, the playing. There was no driving though. That was cool. Like we all stayed in one apartment.
Yeah,
we all hung out, watched
was,
movies.
Yeah, it was
ate the worst food.
Ate the best worst food.
I don't know. 7-Eleven pizza's pretty bad.
Oh no, I'm talking about the beginning and the end of the trip, which was.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
definitely.
we ate 7-Eleven too many times. We ate from a liquor store and a 7-Eleven way too much. Yeah. Liquor store that was 2 houses down.
Yeah, it's walking distance. Fuck it. Here we go.
Yeah, it was really expensive.
Yes, I'm pretty sure because like it's like it was in the smack dab middle of a
neighborhood.
Yeah, of a neighborhood.
It was. There was nothing else. It was that, and then everyone else's houses. Well, there's that taco spot that was completely boarded up, which probably would have been good.
I have not. Yeah, I don't think they were open at all.
No, they were boarded up, but we were in like a food desert. Like I think we had to drive like 10 minutes before it was like even a fast food restaurant. Like there was like nothing. No grocery stores, nothing. It was very like it was just liquor stores. But we had cheesesteaks when we got up there because we had been both hankering for like an actual proper cheesesteak. You want to tell them? You want to tell the your you got when you got a cheesesteak?
We'll do that for the exclusive.
All right, that's fair.
We'll do that for the exclusive.
Basically, Fern got lied to and got a cheesesteak that was not real.
Yeah.
From a restaurant that was not real. But those cheesesteaks were fucking bomb. And then on a whim, just out of we need somewhere to eat while we're in Oakland, and then it was just a Google search of food near me. We found that burger spot. It was the best fucking burger we ever had.
Oh, yeah.
We were all eating, and then we were talking, and then we would took collective like our first couple bites, and then we just all stopped talking and then like looked at each other and I was like, this is the best burger I've ever had.
That is not a lie either.
It was
like almost all at once. It was funny as hell.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I'm happy with how we're recording it. Oh, this is really fucking good. True Burger, that's what it was called, right?
Yeah, True Burger.
Yeah. When we get tour again, that's gonna be like that's gotta be a go-to spot if we're in Oakland.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope they franchise it down here. it seemed like on the up and up of like I think that's what they're trying to do because there was multiple locations. They had a clear like menu, had a clear brand. I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to at least franchise throughout the Bay Area. But yeah, True Burger that gets the no time seal of approval.
Oh fucking shit, dude, that's so good.
If we go back, I think we're both like, you want to go get another one?
Oh no, even Chloe. We were driving to our buddy who lives up in the Bay Area. He
Told
told
us
us that we
about
need to
this.
go to this one burgers place, this one diner, because the burgers were fucking amazing. And we were like, okay, yeah, sure, we'll go. It's along the way, and the entire time we were like, um, oh, we just want to go back to True Burger. Like we just want to go back there. Then we pull up to the spot. They were closed.
The sign closed.
Yeah, the sign that said the word closed, and we are like, oh, so they're closed. Then we saw some people like kind of shuffle around, and I pulled out, and I was driving away, and they switched the sign to open, and we're like, oh shit, well now we gotta turn back around. So I did a big ass U-turn, pulled back in. Hold up, what was the place called? I don't remember. We gotta look up the
Val's
menu.
Burgers. Yeah.
Val's
So then,
Burger.
yeah. I was like, it's a fucking diner at 11 o'clock on a Saturday, and they're not open. That they might be like closed. And we looked at their menu, so we're like, all right, we're gonna eat here. I wonder if they fixed it. Yeah. So we go. It's like, well, I guess we'll look at the menu. Like, all right, Fern. You want to get a chili burger? That'll be $895. God, I'm so hungry. I could go for a $3,100 New York steak dinner.
Oh my! The Papa Burger, $1,275. The Mama Burger, $775.
Now, I could go for a chili doc for
Doke.
$755.
It's as when we saw the prices, we were like, nah, we're good, and we fucking immediately drove away.
Obviously, there's supposed to be decimals. The steak dinner's only $31. The mama, I think I say that only $31.
Yeah, that's still very expensive.
Getting steak out is like a scam. It's a fucking scam. Steak is so overrated in like the lexicon of like American food. It's like just a big slab of meat that you have to get it really expensive, otherwise it's just shitty and dry. Or if you eat it shitty and dry, you have to dump so much sauce on it that it's like just fucking make a burger.
Yeah.
You can put how much fat you want in it. You could put fun stuff on it. You don't have to eat it with like nothing. Um, Obviously this is I think either the person entering it didn't know like how to put the decimals in, or this is like maybe an app or something that scanned the menu and figured out like I guess the menus I guess the chicken sandwich is $995.
I'm not gonna argue with that. Must be a damn good sandwich.
Hot doke and chili doke are both entered with Q's instead of G's. I wonder if that is like computer program fucking up, or if someone's just like or they like call it like it's what it is on the menu. Like it's like that's not a hot dog, it's a hot doke. Anyway, Val's Burgers, I'm sure you're fine. We did not want to spend $3,100 on a hamburger, so
Yeah, not now.
instead made everyone jealous in the car by getting pork buns from a Asian market.
Yeah. Where did we stop? I
Damn
don't even
good.
remember like where we went.
I remember we were all starving. You're like, I'm just gonna pull off whatever we find, whatever food is we're stopping. You got that bento box place, and then we
Oh
went to that
yeah, it
halal
was
burger
really
place.
fucking good.
My burger was super tiny, and I was like, I'm still hungry. Then I got all those buns.
Oh
I want to
yeah.
go back. I gotta find a hot food Asian market near us because that shit was so good.
There is
I know there's a 99 Ranch near us, but I don't think they have the hot food. This is not even. This is just the food podcast of this. Yeah, recording was fine. We ate a lot.
Yeah.
Excited about the album. Excited to hear back the mixes for it.
Yeah. What are you gonna eat while you listen to those mixes?
If I can get a pork bun, I'll probably eat a pork bun. If not, I'll try to make a cheesesteak. No, I'll probably definitely want to eat beforehand. So if I don't feel like I'm it's like it's like when you get a shot and it's not supposed to be on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you take a pill on an empty stomach. Yeah, I'm excited about the album. I don't want to get like too much into our plans with it, but I want to push it. You know, like I want it to be something.
Yeah. Definitely.
I want to see it on vinyl, and I'm gonna make sure that happens one way or another. And I want Grow Vision to fully take that like next step. 5 years as a band. In my opinion, I think we're damn talented, and I just would like to see us move on, move that next step forward. You know, looking at Corrupt Vision, we released 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and with our next and final release next month, we'll have 7 releases this year.
Fuck.
Which is gonna be funny because next year is one big one, but one. It's the timing for next year I think is perfect. It's our 5-year. Finally, we can kind of like close the. To me, I feel like this album is gonna be a good like kind of like bookend or like a closing chapter to like. We got it figured out, you know.
Yeah.
This is what we want to sound like. We have members that we are wanting to do this, and you know, being in the band is solid, and um, I'm excited to just kind of look at 2021 as like 5 years of the project, and just full length, you know, and then hopefully touring when that can happen safely.
Whoa, jump cut. So we actually listened to all of the albums now, and that is what we are going to talk about. Tommy Smith, what do you think about the album Whatever Helps by the band The Stupid Stupid Henchman?
I thought the cut in you were gonna do was gonna be like you were like painstakingly figuring out like where to cut in, and then you would like match the cadence to your voice.
No, dude, I just do what Dr. Ashens does and just fucking jump it, just cut it right there. But Tommy Smith, what do you think about the album Whatever Helps You Get Through by the Stupid Stupid Henchman from Brooklyn, New York? The legendary crack rock steady band from 19. Okay, sorry, I kept. They're not even. Okay, go. The legendary crack rock steady. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I have to do the disclosure.
Currently sold. Okay, no, I'm done. Go ahead.
We have to do the disclosure that we put out this album, and it would be beneficial to us that if people enjoyed this album. So I need to. I'm gonna have to just make full disclosure that yes, No Time Records put out this album. Yes, the cassette tape sold out. Yes, we're planning another physical release of it, and it would do a positive review of this album would help.
It's a special interest.
You got it.
Yeah.
This is incredible. This is inside baseball right now.
Yep.
But just like every album on No Time, if I don't like it, I wouldn't put it out. I think it's safe to say that I'm a huge Henchman fan. Also, the other disclosure is like this is not going in as just a ska fan. Like this is going as someone who loves everything the Stupid Stupid Henchman does. Chet literally took a shit as a solo project, and I loved it. So, his solo project Chetty, the album cover is literally a pile of dog shit, and it's like super rough and Henchman type demos and stuff. But that's neither here nor there. Whatever Helps You Get Through by the Stupid Stupid Henchman, their first album in 3 years since the follow up to Chill Out and Die Later. A way different sounding album, mainly because of the production on it. Chet, if I'm correct, played every single instrument. Sans bass, I think that was TC, but Chet drummed, guitared, and programmed everything. Did all the vocals and whatnot. So there's less. It's a little bit more manufactured sounding in that sense. But if you've listened to Henchman's previous output of like Charmly Demonic, where half of that album is literal drum machine, that shouldn't be deterrent for you if you enjoy that type of album. It's a very And in that sense, it's like kind of old school Henchman sounding, not to the degree of like them in like high school sounding, like on the the No IQ Presents demo and kind of the earlier Car Bumps Are Cool tracks, but it's definitely older Henchman style because of the production and kind of the I don't want to say cheaper, but the more like Chet told me that when he played the drums, he didn't just play the drum track, he would like hit the snare, like how it sounded, and then just copy paste that throughout, when he needed a snare hit. So it is real drums, but it sounds like a drum machine.
Yeah, he sampled
everything's very
throughout.
His own self, yeah. This one's a lot chiller album than you would think. There's a lot more like kind of slower kind of ska songs. Like Most Important. Actually, no, Most Important's pretty fact. Keepsakes to Keep Going has a very like kind of old school Night Gaunt sound to it. Socio Loner is super slow, very very slow skank to that. Whatever Helps, the title track is super slow. But songs like Core Fix at the beginning of the album kick it off super fast. It's only 39 seconds long, and it just jumps straight into the album. All Good, which I think is the song that everyone is kind of hyped on the most. I think that's the one that's getting the most like streamed on Spotify right now. And again, super slow Henchman song, which is a little weird hearing them play so like as is slow, but it's nice. It's a different take on Henchman. Overall, I it's a very unique entry in their album in their entire cycle, being that Chet did I think everything. Unique entry in their discography, being that Chet did literally everything on it. I'm trying to think if there's any like highlights I want to talk about. There's a lot of mentions of food. Like there's a lot of like specific, like there's a mention of he talks about ordering a slice of pizza, a side of garlic knots, and a can of soda. He also talks about drinking half a gallon of water every day. I have to write down all the food references, but there's a few more on there that, like, yeah, he was hungry. I think he was just hungry when he wrote this album. Definitely, if you're a Henchman fan, you'll like it. As for like normal ska fans, this is probably their most accessible album, I would think. Being that it's not there's a couple super fast screamy songs, but other than that, it's really more of a laid back album. Don't Forget You, which is what ends the album, is a acoustic song. Kind of acoustic. It's got a acoustic guitar, but then I think there's a regular bass and then drums over it. But it's a very like, I wasn't a huge fan of their kind of previous album enders that would get acoustic, but this one I really liked, and a lot of the lyrics are very the album's very timely. Like I think on Keepsakes to Keep Going, could be wrong, but he references the quarantine and breaking quarantine and stuff like that. So it was written in part this year. I know a few of the demos have been floating around for the last couple months, but yeah, I really enjoy this album. I think Chet really brought it, and it's not my favorite Henchman album, but I still very much appreciate it. But it's not a bad entry by any stretch, and if you're a fan of the Henchman and a fan of ska, it's a good album to listen to. Is it ska album of the year? Probably, because it's the only one I listen to. But yeah, I guess that's my somewhat formulated review of whatever helps you get through.
I fucking love this Henchman album. It is so
album.
much better than Chill Out and Die Later. It is so much better than Chill Out and Die Later, in my opinion.
I think it's because of Chet having a hand over everything. Versus,
it's a lot faster. It's a lot angrier. It's a lot punchier. Like definitely, and like you said, that this is the one of the most accessible like Henchman albums. I'd say the second one would be Chill Out and Die Later, but this album just it's everything that Charmingly Demonic is, but better.
Yeah, it's which again I think Listen to the fact of I think Charmingly Demonic and this album have the same sense of that like lo-fi and simpler production, whereas I think Chill and Dilator was their most I think ambitious, being that it was tracked in like proper studios and all that.
Yeah, definitely.
This definitely has that kind of like lo-fi henchman feel that you appreciate from their stuff, and it's no car bombs are cool, but it's still very much great ska. I think the Stupid Stupid Henchmen are one of the best bands to ever call themselves ska. So I think they're the best band to play the genre.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
They're so unique, and Chet's his vocal styling is so insane and just catchy. And there's no like if you just want to if you just want to listen to a henchman song and you just want to follow like guitar, you totally can. If you just want to follow the lyrics, it's constantly interesting. You always hear different references and pick up on what Chet's saying. Like his lyrics are so they're nonsensical but with a point at the same time. And they're just it's just fun music to listen to.
Also, I want to shout out to Cody K. Orb, who on the Bandcamp, on the Stupid Stupid Henchman Bandcamp, his profile picture is the Stupid Stupid Henchman logo.
Hell yeah. I Fern, and we had another great Crack Rock Steady release. What are your thoughts on Imperio Maldito from Evil Empire, their first album in 14 years?
So going into this, I was super excited. I do remember they released a single or like a single song like a couple years ago, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Satan's Dance Floor.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty fucking good." And going into it, I felt that Evil Empire was not going to be the same band as Does This Genocide Make Me Look Sexy? Because I do know that they, obviously 14 years, anything could happen to a band in 14 years, but I do know that they changed singers, so it's not the same dude. But I went in there with like an open mind, thinking like, oh, this will still be like a pretty damn good album, because I'm assuming a majority of the members are not majority, but like the core songwriters are still the same. Like they're still like the same stylings of an Evil Empire as they Does This Genocide Make Me Look Sexy. And I was not disappointed. It's great. It's not amazing like the Henchman, but it's pretty damn good. A lot, if not a majority of the songs are in Spanish. So I do feel that it might like be lost on some people. Yeah. And they actually right in near the middle of the album, they have a cumbia song, and it's just like straight heavy cumbia. I'm trying to look over. Yeah, I'd say 7 songs out of the 12 are in Spanish, so that might like kind of like scare people off. Although because it is in a different language, and they won't really be getting like the full experience of the album, because this album is very anti-capitalist. It's very anti-America. It's very like pro immigration. There's a lot about the struggles that immigrants have to go through, like Deport Me, 3 Ships, Maldito Imperio, Muy Fácil. Like those songs they're fucking heavy hitting. Like they're very like direct and to the point, and they do talk about like the immigrant experience, like coming to America and like being in America. I will say this, the chorus for Deport Me is kind of cringe. I'm tired of your money, your stupid ugly money, but that's all I need, your fucking gringo money. That's kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie, but I understand like what they were going for.
Yeah.
And it's oh god, dude, this album, does not sound like Does This Genocide Make Me Look Sexy, but again, 14 years does change a band a lot.
Yeah.
And I really do like the way Evil Empire is now. Not as much as
Evolved.
like yeah, I really do like what they like led to. And I'm fucking stoked to hear what they come up with. The one complaint that I do have is that some of the mixings on the vocals are just really, really quiet. And for some of the songs, not all of them, the singers just saying the lyrics
and like, he's like singing them, but there's no melody behind it. Like he's just saying, like there's so much words being said that it kind of doesn't even like work with the rest of the music. Like if you listen to the album, like you will hear him just like da 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 da, but there's like not really like there's a rhythm, but there's no melody. I kind of wish like if like he sung like a little more during that part.
Yeah.
But like the instrumentation is so fucking good. Like sections in Does This Genocide Make Me Look Sexy that are like very jazzy.
Yeah.
And very like surf rock are like amplified in the new album, and it is so fucking good. And I really do not want this to be on Bad Time Records. Because I feel that if this is on Bad Time Records, like if they will, like Bad Time Records like does not understand the message of like this album like at all. Okay, so there's a difference between like Gray Matter like singing like the songs singing Más Fuerte, and then like Evil Empire sings like the whole issue is capitalism. The whole issue is white people and the Americans.
Yeah.
And I don't think that those two, like Gray Matter's a great band. Don't get me wrong. Más Fuerte is an amazing fucking song on that record, but Evil Empire is like they just take it to a whole nother level. And I don't think that people that listen to Bad Time record bands are ready to hear that. Like in Maldito Imperio, it's pretty much saying like, oh, they're escaping Mexico for a better life, but at what cost? It's not better up here. Cause like in Mexico you'll get fucking murdered. Over here you'll get fucking your ass kicked, and like you're alone. Like you're literally alone. And that is like it's very difficult to try to explain to people like what immigrants have to go through, especially because they're leaving their country. They're fucking alone. They have no one here, and then we're like demonizing them, and that's what Evil Empire is like showcasing, and that's what I fucking love about this album.
Also, with like the Bad Time crowd would just view this as just like another ska album, you know?
Oh, definitely. This is not just another ska. This is the kind of ska that I fucking love. Like it's music with like a message. And I'm not saying every band or every album needs to have a message, but it's like if I think highly of bands that have more of a surface level understanding of what's wrong with the world.
Also, it's like the same reason why we hate most of the ska bands in Orange County is like it's just like pop bullshit.
Oh,
it's nothing.
Yeah,
the entire
definitely.
scene means nothing. It's just an excuse to get drunk.
Definitely. Yeah. Long story short, Evil Empire, Imperio Maldito, fucking amazing album. Oh, another complaint. Very minor. It does sound like they're trying to be more of an LA type band, which some songs have strong LA vibes. And it's not like the entire album. There's a couple songs here and there. Like I can't remember off the top of my head, but I don't know. Like I'm not like we're vocally like not super hot on the LA scene, and you know I know nobody in the LA scene is gonna listen to this, but they stopped being racist, which is good. They're still very transphobic and homophobic, which I'm kind of amazed that nobody's called them out on it yet. And there are a couple people in the Facebook group. What was it, Defense Scott Punk or something like that, who defended, I'm not going to say their name, but they released, it's this band, they released a song that was extremely transphobic, and a lot of people were defending it like, oh, you know, it's just a joke, but like, no, it's not just a joke when you're demonizing and you're like putting light to an actual issue that trans people go through.
Trans people are getting murdered every day.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not a joke. It's like the same thing of like I don't know how I feel about like Dave Chappelle. Because he I saw some of his stand up, and it's people like, even people on the left like will like share his shit, and it's like he makes jokes at the extent to trans people. And I don't. Dave Chappelle is like, to me, like the like epitome of the comedians of like the comedian should be allowed to joke about whatever they want, not be afraid of anything. And it's like punching down is like, regardless of if you're no matter how popular you are or not, like punching down is, to me, always looks shitty.
Yeah,
To me, punching down is never funny.
definitely. I know what you mean.
It's so like, I don't know, it's just like, why and I don't know, it's like and even like other, and I can't speak for all trans people. I can't speak for a single trans person, but it's like, regardless of like, if you're trans and find his trans jokes funny, that doesn't necessarily mean they're okay. It's like, I don't know. It's so, I know the biggest thing with comedy is if you don't find it funny, just don't laugh. That's the biggest fuck you a comedian can ever have.
Definitely. Also, did I mention that the song that we're talking about was released this year? In 2020, the year of our Lord 2020. I probably should have mentioned that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the year of our Lord 2020.
Wasn't even like, yeah.
So
Shitty song for a shitty year.
yeah, shitty song, shitty year, shitty band, shitty scene. So either way, Evil Empire, fucking listen to it. It's not on Spotify. It's not on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's a great. It's
$10 on the Bandcamp.
Yeah. Oh wait till Bandcamp Friday. They'll get all the money.
Wait for Bandcamp Friday. If this is up by then, it's I'm glad they're back. These are two of the bigger names in Crack Rock Steady, kind of coming out with albums back to back. Two of which were on release hiatuses. So
yeah,
one obviously bigger than the other, but yeah, it's glad to see Evil Empire's back. Would love to hopefully catch them if I'm ever back in Chicago.
I love these two albums, and I'm thankful for both of them coming out. Tommy Smith, it's Ernest season. It's time where we have to get together with our families. I only have one family, and it's the podcast. The podcast listeners are my family. Hold up. Hold up.
Everyone come over to my house.
Yeah, hold up. Let me get the number right.
We're gonna
all 102 of you. All 102 of you.
Everyone come over. We'll pack into a tiny room. I want everyone to breathe on each other. No, don't do that. Don't do that at all.
Don't go outside, you fucking idiots. So Tommy, it's like I said, it's Ernest season. Most of the interactions I get is talking through a fucking microphone with my friends. But I'm glad that at least all of my friends and all my coworkers they're healthy. Granted, one of them did catch COVID, but they got over it.
Good.
Their family's doing great. I'm sure she doesn't listen to the podcast, but her family's doing great, and I'm thankful that everyone's doing okay. At least in our like left leaning, friends, not some
people.
Yeah,
people actually taking it seriously.
Yes, definitely.
Some degree taking it seriously.
Oh, totally.
I'm thankful no one in my household which grew from I think 4 to 6 to 7. So there's a lot of people living in my house now.
Oh goddamn.
I'm thankful no one's brought anything home. Yeah, I'm thankful that we've all been healthy and everyone in the house has kind of been on the same page of like, hey, you know what? Let's not be fucking dumb about this.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that I'm still alive. Thankful that I was able to do no time throughout the year and our most successful year, at least financially, which is cool. I wonder if there's a correlation with not having to drive and set up shows.
Hey, we saved a lot of gas money.
Yeah, like what was the meme? Band has never seen so much money not playing shows.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. I'm happy that I'm thankful Corrupt Vision got to record.
Oh yeah, fuck.
I'm really thankful about that.
For people that don't know, we were actually slated to record in early April when the whole pandemic started getting pretty bad, and we actually
literally like April 1st, and it was like I remember like the beginning of March, like we're gonna do it, and then halfway through March was like maybe we just go and not see anyone, and then like by the end of March it's like yeah, we're not fucking going.
Yeah, fuck it, not even worth.
Um, that sucked. And but with doing so, we added 2 songs.
Oh yeah, that's
3.
true. Yeah, we added a good amount of songs to it. Yeah. Also, during the break, I did start a record label, which it's been like 3 episodes. I haven't even mentioned it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
every episode it's been a different name.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Happy Happy Black Friday. You know, the real holiday.
Yeah.
What's it about? Everyone go out and buy a bunch of unnecessary bullshit that you don't need. AKA spend money on the No Time sale, please.
Hell yeah. So Stay Tough is not having a Black Friday sale because I just started. So
You don't need to clear your shelves yet.
no, not yet. I mean, I am kind of like almost. I'm running low in stock on like a bunch of tapes, so it's been going
Yeah.
well. But happy Black Friday. Stay indoors if you have to.
Don't go out.
Yeah, don't fuck. Just
Stay
wait
on
till
the fucking
yeah,
internet.
Just wait till Cyber Monday. Also, Steam is having a bunch of sales, so just do that.
Here's the thing. It's like the fucking Black Friday doesn't even exist anymore. It's just like the whole month at this point.
Yeah, Target started out on fucking Monday. Like what the first? Yeah, Sunday. No, sorry, Sunday. Sunday the 1st.
Oh shit, that reminds me. I gotta buy gifts for the family.
Oh well, Tommy's going to Black Friday.
Going to Five Below.
That's where I got my pillow. Or that's where you got me my pillow.
It's a gamer pillow.
All right. Yeah, that's it. We're good here.
Talk to you guys in a week. Thanks for listening to this Frankenstein podcast. I'm sure we'll probably have to meet up tomorrow to add another addendum to it.
Hell yeah, we gotta talk about Outer Worlds for like 30 extra minutes. 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 Worlds for like 30 extra